Bernie Sanders was asked if he believes in God, and the question made him turn into Neo from the Matrix.
You said, God forbid. Are you saying you're culturally Jewish? You don't feel religious. Do you believe in God, and do you think that's important to the people of the United States?
I am who I am, and what I believe in, and what my spirituality is about, is that we're all in this together. That I think it is not a good thing to believe that as human beings we can turn our backs on the suffering of other people. That we should not be living... And this is not Judaism. This is what Pope Francis is talking about, that we cannot worship just billionaires in the making of more and more money. Life is more than that. That we are living in a nation today which has seen a proliferation of millionaires and billionaires, massive income and wealth inequality. And you know what? We have the highest rate of childhood poverty of any major country on earth. We are the only major country on earth that doesn't guarantee health care to all people as a right. The only country that doesn't have paid family and medical leave. Many other countries are providing free tuition in their public colleges and universities. So essentially what I think is we do best as human beings. We fulfill our lives when we work together rather than say, hey, I want it all and I don't care about the hungry kid down the street. I don't think that's what America should be about.
Bernie Sanders is so substantive that even when he's asked a question that's not related to substance, he just goes right back to substance. Do you believe in God? Let me tell you about the education system and the healthcare system. And let me tell you about how we're not treating people well in this country. So I have mixed feelings about his answer there. The inner new atheist in me wants to say, just fucking throw caution to the wind and say, no, I don't believe in God. That's what, on some level I want him to do, but then on the other hand, is that much more likely to hurt him? Probably. That probably is more likely to hurt him. But then you add this other aspect that apparently socialism polls lower on the list of things that the American people would ever vote for than atheism, and he's already said I'm a democratic socialist, and he's already defended the concept of socialism. So if there's anybody that could defend the concept of atheism or just, whatever, agnosticism or anything that's non-theistic, I guess it would be Bernie Sanders. So I have, mixed feelings on it, but in terms of the way he frames it, that, okay, so do you believe in God? Well, my spirituality is that we're all in this together. What he's really describing is secular humanism. What he's really describing is this just common sense idea that none of us fucking know if there's an afterlife. We don't know where we're going. We don't have all the answers, but since we're here and, since we exist and we know that, why not try to make this life as good and productive and fruitful and happy as possible? And in order to do that, yes, the government has certain functions. And I think Bernie Sanders and I are largely in agreement as to what the functions of the government should be. Some very basic things that other modern nations have already decided, well, those are off the table, and those, are not going to be subject to what kind of a family you're born into or what class you're born into. You're going to have your health care, you're going to have education, you're going to have child care, you're going to have some paid time off. And then outside of that, you want to have a capitalist economy where there's still competition and it fosters human nature by all means. So again, I think he's right on the substance, and that's a classic Bernie Sanders moment, where he not even asks the question about substance. He's like, let me go directly to substance. So overall, I guess I kind of like it. I guess I kind of talked myself into liking it. It's hard to just say, especially if you're running for a political office, yeah, I'm an atheist. Yeah, I don't believe in God or something. You always got to dress it up a little bit. I forget who it was, but didn't somebody say something like, yeah, I don't have any invisible means of support when he was asked that question in some British election or some European election? Yeah, quippy answers like that where, you're giving the American people the pill that they need in applesauce. It's good. I guess it's better than just taking the pill and shoving it down their fucking throat with no applesauce. We're like, yeah, I don't like it. I can't vote for him because he had the word atheist. So maybe it is the right strategy.